My name is Shadi. I reside in Rafah, and I am 30 years old. If it wasn't for the blockade, you wouldn't see me right here. I wouldn't sit with you right here. Right where we are sitting here is death. At any moment, all the sand can fall on us, and we would die. The tunnels existed for some time now in Gaza, but you used to be able to count them with the fingers on one hand. They used to be very narrow and used only to smuggle weapons. Before the blockade, we never needed the tunnels to get our goods in, but they closed the borders, and that's when the tunnels phenomenon started. Now we have approximately 1,000 tunnels in Rafah, all which smuggle food items and goods.
Come here. My name is Khaled Abu Mustafa. I'm 47 years old. I am responsible for a group of workers at the tunnels. This is the winch which pulls up the sand at first, and then the goods later. And here is what we call the chair. Someone has to always stay by the mic to communicate with the other workers. And here is the winch's switch. We sit on the chair and descend. And there is a safety rope we cling to if something went wrong. He is the one who controls the switch and works with the winch. Come on, descend. No. Now we are in what we call the well, which consists of a big winch used to pull at least 600 to 700 kilograms. Here is the cable, which is pulled by the winch and drags the goods from 200 meters away. Now we will start the process of pulling the cable by the winch. Here, I use this stick to keep the cable from moving outside the track. Wait, just wait. No, I want to show him. Yes, you can pull a little now. Every 200 meters, there is an area big enough for 2 winches and a worker. One winch is for dragging in one direction, and the other is for the other direction. We smuggle in goods like fish, clothes, peaches, and anything that is needed for Gaza's consumer in terms of food items and goods. Cement also, and even steel. Even rice is getting smuggled because the borders are closed. We even get baby milk and medicine.
My name is Nadal Abu Taima, and I am 23 years old. I graduated as a staff nurse from Al-Azhar University, and I work in the tunnels now. The dire economic situation and the unemployment is what pushed us to work here. You have too many graduates and not enough job opportunities. The nature of my work is labor. I do whatever I'm asked to, from pulling sand to pulling merchandise, and my wages are 100 shekels daily. I spend 10 shekels on transportation 10 shekels for cigarettes and 10 for food. So I'm only left with 70 shekels, and that is not enough to save. It is only a running cost. The dangers of the tunnels are many. You either fear the Egyptians or Israelis, or simply sand. So all you think about down there is how to finish your work as fast as possible. I work for about 12 hours daily. It's all about danger. Once I had an incident where I was digging horizontally, and as I was using the hoe to open space, a rock slid and fell on me. The guys who work with me helped me out, and we all took the day off. I came here and slept. When I woke up, my body felt better, but I was in a state of shock. It was scary. I crawled as fast as I could. I crawled 700 meters in less than 5 minutes.
My name is Ibrahim Abu Said. I'm 23 years old and I am a shopkeeper. I work in selling the goods that come through the tunnels in El Nejma market. If you want specific goods, you send the name of that item and its number if it has a serial number to the Egyptian guy. Then he searches for that item and sends back its cost. If it all works together, you send the money and he starts the process of purchasing it and sending it. We buy our goods by tons, containers, and single items in cases, like a refrigerator. Every item has its cost. A ton costs $700, and a container costs $25. In cases like the refrigerator, it varies in size and capacity, starting from $160 up to $400. Local Egyptian merchandise is cheap because of poor quality, and better quality like Turkish and German merchandise normally costs more.
I started as a tunnel worker. Now I'm an owner. A tunnel used to cost up to $60,000 or $70,000 to dig, but now it is cheaper depending on its size and capacity, and also the type of soil. It might need wood to hold it up, or steel because there is always fear of it collapsing, so that's why it's expensive. The last 30 to 40 meters will cost me up to $10,000 to build because it's the most crucial area of the tunnel where all the structural stress is. Firstly, you need to dig vertically down. It depends on the kind of soil you are digging into. Some holes are 20 meters, some are 30, others are 15, and even up to 80 meters. Once they are down, the workers start digging horizontally with primitive tools such as chisels and hoes. When that horizontal line reaches 200 meters, we send out the signal to the other end, to the Egyptian guy, who we have been in contact with earlier. My name is Ghalib Mahmoud El Shair. I reside in Rafah, in the Brazil neighborhood. I was blessed enough to live next to the borders with Egypt. Anywhere in the world, border zones are dangerous from every aspect, especially on Gaza's borders. Because of the siege, the tunnels are there, and unluckily, I am next to a tunnel zone which puts me and my children at risk. Trucks and motorcycles circle around the area a lot, which presents a real danger because of the narrow roads. A child could possibly be going out of the house and unaware of motorcycles driving by so fast, which could lead to a fatal accident. I am always very worried, especially when the security situation gets worse. Since I don't have an alternative to this house, I ask God that the siege ends soon.
This is not a permanent job, and the tunnels are not forever. Maybe we wake up tomorrow and find no tunnels.
If the borders were to be open and life went back to normal, I would have to stop this tunnel business, even if I didn't want to. I will have to quit and find a legit job.